Hello, good afternoon student. My name is Ajit Thorat. I am your science teacher, Science 1 I am teaching, and today we are going to take chapter number 6, that is a refraction of light. This is a simple topic in Science 1. That's why I am initiating this chapter right now. And before going for this chapter, I am going for the topic which is related to the 9th standard, that is a reflection of light, which we already completed, and this is the new topic, that is a refraction of light. The spellings are much more similar, but there is a difference. The reflection is totally different and the refraction is totally different. So before initiating this chapter, we'll take a basic knowledge of the reflection and refraction. So let's start now. So what is the basic difference between the reflection of light and the refraction of light? So basically this topic we have already covered, that is a reflection of light. In this process, the light bounces back on striking the surface. So for example, any surface which is a smooth opaque surface, opaque means we cannot see what is behind it, that surface is called as an opaque surface. For example, mirror or any smooth wall, if light falls on that smooth surface or I would say opaque surface or a mirror, that time what happens, the light ray, which are the incident ray, falls on that wall or on that mirror and it bounces back. Means what? The wall, the mirror, whatever opaque surface are the surface on which the light strikes and bounces back. That is a reflection of light. What is the refraction of light? Refraction of light is what? In this process, the light changes its direction as it passes from one medium to another medium. For example, we are in the air medium. For example, we are as a light in the air medium and we are going into the glass medium. Glass, it can be anything. It can be a glass slab, it can be a glass object. If light travels from air, which is one medium, to the second medium, that is a glass, okay, means what? If the light changes, if light passes from air to glass, that time what happens? The light changes its direction as it passes from one medium, we'll consider this as a air, to another medium, we'll consider this as a glass. So whenever light passes from air to glass, that time it changes its direction. It does not bounce back, it does not return, it is not returning back. Okay, so this is the one basic difference. The second point is what? It occurs in the mirror. What occurs in the mirror? The reflection of light, because mirror is opaque surface. Okay, also it is not only happening with the mirror, it can happen with the walls as well. So whenever we are lighting our house, that time what happens? The tube light, the rays of tube light falls on the wall and it returns back, okay, and our total house get light up. Okay, so this is what the concept of reflection of light. In case of refraction, it occurs in the lenses. Lenses in terms of what? Whatever the specs we are wearing, right? That specs are having lenses. Okay, in that the light changes its direction. So basically the refraction of light happens in the lenses. The spelling mistake is there, lenses. Okay, so it occurs in the lenses, which is a transparent medium. If we are going to see the diagram over here, so see the diagram carefully. For example, this is the opaque surface, right? That is a mirror, or it is not exactly the mirror, it can be anything. The opaque surface can be anything, but this should be this should be the opaque one. Sorry, this should mirror. It is not the only single example. Mirror is one of the example of opaque surface. Okay, we can also consider the wall. Okay, so for example, this is the source of light. Okay, this is a, so for example, this is a torch, okay, or sun. So the light rays are coming from sun, which is we call it as a incident rays, right? And suppose the light coming from the coming from a torch which is falling on the mirror or any wall. So the rays which are coming from the source and falling on the opaque surface, that rays are called as incident rays. On falling on the opaque surface, they are touching one point. Okay, that point we call it as a point of incidence. Please note it down. It is a point of incidence. Okay, on passing on a point of incidence, it bounces back. Whatever the line which we have written over here, it bounces back from and goes away from the opaque surface, but in the another direction. Okay, that is totally dependent on how angle we hold. Okay, while passing the incident ray. So the reflected rays which are moving away from the opaque surface, it is indirectly bouncing back. Okay, so the point of incident, we can able to see this is the perpendicular line which we have drawn on the opaque surface, right? This perpendicular line is called as a normal. Okay, so at a point of incident we have drawn the normal, and another side of that normal there is a reflected ray. Okay, so this is the diagram of reflection of light. Okay, and in the diagram of refraction of light, the surface which we have taken, or the things which we have taken, is not an opaque one. So for example, this is the rarer medium, means this much portion is the rarer medium. Let's consider this as a air. Okay, air is one of the medium, and this is what our glass slab, let me point it down, PQRS is our glass slab. Okay, now air is comparatively rarer medium as compared to glass. Glass is a denser medium, right? So there are two types of different medium we have. That is rarer medium, which is air, and the denser medium, that is glass slab. Okay, now suppose ray, I am passing the ray or a torch. Okay, torch light, that is an incident ray on the glass slab, but anyhow the ray which are coming from the source has to go through air, right? So it is going through air, and while going through air, it touches at a point. Okay, I'll point it like N. Okay, it touches as a point N for the line PQ. That line PQ is nothing but the edge of glass. Okay, now after pointing or after touching to this edge of PQ, it goes inside the glass slab. When once it goes inside the glass slab, we could see the direction, the apparent direction of that light should be like this. Incident ray should be like this, but it's somehow bent towards the normal. Okay, this is not going straight, it has bent somehow, and now this is the pink line which you are able to see. This is the refracted ray, it is not reflected. Okay, and this is the red one, is nothing but a normal which is perpendicular to the PQ. Okay, now it has made the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction over here. Same way over here, here it has made the angle of incidence, but over here I cannot say it is a refraction, it is a angle of reflection. So in this diagram we got two angle, that is angle of incidence and the angle of reflection, and over here I got the angle of incidence, and here angle of refraction, not reflection. Okay, so this is the basic diagram. Now over here we need to point, we need to make a note of one point, that is here the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection, which we have already studied in a 9th standard. Okay, not a tough task for us to understand this concept, that is a angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. But in case of refraction of light, since the incident ray changes its direction when it passes through the denser or any kind of medium, any kind of different medium, it changes its direction, so that according to the normal, the angles of refraction and angle of incidence are not always same, not always, never same. But it is never same, it will be never same. So angle of incidence and angle of refraction, if we go and check for the equation, that is, they are not equal to each other. Okay, hope so you understood the concept.